Welcome back to the Coastal Lowcountry Real Estate Channel. Did you know that Savannah is one of the most haunted cities in America? Some folks even have it ranked number 1. Well, today we're going to have some fun visiting 10 sites that help keep Savannah consistently at the top of that list, with stories about pirates, ghosts, and other scary things. And if you hang on to the end, we'll even throw in one more as a bonus.
But don't worry, we're doing this in the daylight so as not to creep you out or have any unwanted guests. And if you dare, you can dine or book a stay at any of these places next time you're in Savannah.
Welcome to the Georgia-South Carolina Lowcountry. We're Keith and Donna Hellman, hosts of the Coastal Lowcountry Real Estate Channel and local realtors with Keller Williams. Do you want to know everything there is to know about living in the Lowcountry? Whether it's Savannah, Georgia, Hilton Head, South Carolina, Bluffton, South Carolina, or the surrounding areas? Well, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you'll be the first to know what's going on in our market.
And we receive calls, emails, and texts every day from folks just like you looking to move to Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Savannah areas. And we absolutely love serving you.
So whether you're looking to move in the next week, the next month, or the next year, shoot us a text, send us an email, give us a call, or schedule a Zoom call, all in the description below so that we can help make your move to the Lowcountry a smooth one. Hey, Let's get started.
Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is the Hamilton Turner Inn. It was featured in the Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil and is known as the Grand Victorian Lady. It stands as one of Savannah's most opulent residences. Constructed in 1873, it boasted cutting-edge amenities at the time like indoor plumbing, a tin roof, and skylights. Notably, it became the first home in the city to harness electricity a mere 4 years after Thomas Edison's invention of the light bulb. Legend has it that the Savannah residents would congregate in the streets each evening, captivated by the spectacle of the house's lights illuminating. The mansion is believed to be haunted by various spirits, with one being that of a ghost of a small child who met a tragic end by falling from the upper landing. Inn guests have recounted peculiar occurrences like billiard balls rolling and unexplained footsteps near their beds, often attributing them to this mischievous child spirit. Next on the list is number 9, the Marshall House, another of Savannah's historic haunted inns. It has a reputation rooted in its historical use as an emergency hospital during turbulent periods. It served, for example, as a Union Field hospital during the Civil War, and twice more during Savannah's yellow fever epidemics. Guests have reported eerie experiences such as the sounds of children playing in the hallways, sightings of shadowy figures and apparitions, and faucets mysteriously turning on.
Number 8, Factor's Walk, now home to boutique shops and art galleries, conceals a dark past behind its charming facade. It was once the site of the Cotton Exchange, setting industry standard cotton prices and witnessing the forced labor of enslaved individuals. The energy of the suffering endured by these slaves is believed to have left an indelible mark on Factor's Walk. Many have claimed to observe shadowy figures traversing its cobblestone streets at night, while the tunnels that once led into nearby buildings' basements are now bricked over. A few loose bricks remain, allowing the daring to capture eerie photos with their cell phones. Let's look around.
Number 7 on the list is the 1790 Inn, a restaurant and inn, and is rumored to be haunted by several spirits. The most commonly reported is Anna, a mysterious woman spirit said to have taken her own life by leaping off the third-story balcony due to an ill-fated love. While this theory remains unverified, Anna is often blamed for ransacking, moving, and removing guests' belongings. Other guests claim to feel someone tugging at their sheets in the night, or hear the sounds of a weeping woman. The bravest of you may choose to stay in room 204, where Anna's apparition is most frequently seen.
Number 6, the Pirate's House, located in a 250-year-old building, is not only one of Savannah's most popular restaurants, but also one of most haunted sites. The establishment is possibly the oldest in Georgia and is historically associated with the nefarious practice of shanghaiing men into servitude aboard ships. It's believed that a tunnel beneath the Pirate's House was used to transport unconscious men from the tavern to a nearby dock for sale into servitude. Despite the collapsed tunnels, employees have reported witnessing apparitions and shadowy figures in the restaurant, along with eerie sounds of pacing footsteps after closing time.
Halfway through the list is the Kehoe House at number 5. It's an example of Savannah's beautiful architecture and is one of the city's most luxurious historic inns. Originally constructed in 1892 as a private residence of William and Annie Kehoe and their 10 children, it also served as a funeral for much of the 20th century. Tragically, 2 of the Kehoe children died in the house due to a careless accident, and their spirits are believed to still linger. Annie and William Kehoe themselves are commonly reported apparitions, frequently seen in room 201 and the mansion's cupola.
Number 4, Bonaventure Cemetery is one of Savannah's most beautiful cemeteries and boasts a reputation for its enchanting display of magnolia, dogwood, and live oak trees, vibrant azaleas, and intriguing tombstones. Located on the grounds of a former plantation along the Wilmington River, the cemetery is prominently featured in the book Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Amidst the captivating natural beauty, an eerie aspect of the cemetery lures ghost enthusiasts and inquisitive visitors from around the world. Bonaventure boasts an array of ornate statues, and visitors have told of unsettling encounters with these sculptures, describing them as grimacing or seemingly smiling when approached. The cemetery is not without its share of eerie and unexplained sounds, such as the laughter of unseen children, or perhaps most unsettling of all, the menacing snarls and angry barks of the unseen pack of dogs. Let's look around.
Number 3 on the list, Colonial Park Cemetery. It's the oldest burial ground in Savannah and is considered one of the city's most haunted locations. It was established in 1750 and it houses the remains of Civil War soldiers, fever victims, and countless victims of violence. One prominent spirit is Rene Rondelier, a man believed to have been hanged from a tree in the cemetery after a murder conviction. Visitors to the site often report seeing a tall, shadowy figure lurking among the headstones. Interestingly, when you walk on the sidewalks and streets extending beyond the cemetery, you're actually walking atop of graves that have been either paved or bricked over. Let's explore some more. Number 2, the Davenport House was built by a strange and mysterious architect by the name of Isaiah Davenport. He built the home in 1820 to house his family, but after his death, the building changed its face and served as a boarding house, his widow renting out rooms just to make ends meet. As one of the most important sites in Savannah's historic district, the Davenport House was one of the first to be restored and served as the headquarters for the historic Savannah Foundation. The preferred apparition for visitors is that of a spectral feline, an orange and white tabby, which roams the premises. This phantom cat has a habit of spontaneously appearing, tailing museum tour guides and their groups. It maintains a vigilant watch over museum guests, ensuring that none stray from their designated group. Guests are easily fooled into believing it's just a regular pet, only to watch it vanish before their very eyes. And number 1 on our list is the Moon River Brewing Company, built in 1821 as the City Hotel. It is considered the most haunted building in Savannah. One notorious spirit is James Stark, who met a violent end during a duel in the 1830s. His ghost is said to occupy the basement area of the bar. Another entity is known as the Lady in White, and is believed to haunt the unused upper floors. Both spirits have been associated with violent encounters with employees and patrons. The upper floors are considered so haunted that renovations have never been completed. Construction workers have found that working there no easy feat. As one of the oldest, most historic, and genuinely haunted buildings in Savannah, it was featured in the American paranormal documentary and reality television series Ghost Adventures on the Travel Channel in Season 2, Episode 7. You should check it out.
No list would be complete, and as a bonus, the Olde Pink House restaurant in Savannah is one of the city's most haunted buildings, offering a unique dining experience among the spirits of Savannah's past. For over 300 years, the bright pink mansion was known to locals as the Habersham House, built in 1771 by the influential Savannah family, the Habershams. Jim Habersham was one of Savannah's earliest settlers and one of the wealthiest men in Georgia at the time. One of the house's former owners, Habersham Jr., is said to have taken his own life within its walls, possibly explaining the ghostly sightings in the haunted basement. The apparition of Habersham Jr. is reported frequently in the restaurant wearing colonial garb. Patrons see Jr. hanging around and people watching. Other guests to the restaurant have conversations with the man, thinking he's a reenactor, only for him to vanish right before their eyes. Thank you for staying with us to the end of the video. Today we explored several places in Savannah that make it one of the most interesting cities to come visit or to live in. We hope that we made this fun and interesting for you, and we also hope perhaps you learned something new.
And if you want to stay current on what's going on in the Georgia, South Carolina Low Country area, subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications. And if we can help you find your next home in the Savannah area, give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text, or book a Zoom call, all in the descriptions below. Again, this is Keith and Donna Hellman, hosts of the Coastal Low Country Real Estate Channel and local realtors, and it was an absolute pleasure spending time with you today.